What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Monotone Kami, and today we're gonna be talking about the looks of the new Need for Speed that we're supposed to be getting in November. Need for Speed Payback. From what I've seen so far, the game itself does look kind of promising, and the information that I've been getting from E3 and everything seems like it's going to be kind of like an update that, like, I feel like this Need for Speed should have gotten a little while ago. Like, this Need for Speed seems really small compared to what the 2017 Need for Speed is supposed to be. Even though we've only seen one like area so far in the game, personally I feel like it might be bigger. The new Need for Speed, they said, resembles like the Run and Rivals and this all combined into one. Personally, I think Need for Speed Rivals was a lot bigger than this. Maybe because of the fact that Need for Speed Rivals had so like open road, and it was there for like all the fast cars in existence to like fucking go and do whatever they want. City area was kind of small, but for the most part, like, I did like the openness of Need for Speed Rivals. I don't know if a lot of people actually liked or disliked Need for Speed Rivals. I personally enjoyed it. To me, it was really good. I had a blast with it back on Xbox 360. I probably should buy it again. Then again, I'm just probably not going to, just for the sake of, you know, I've already beaten it. I've already done everything on it. I don't need to buy it again. But it was fun, and I still have my 360, so you know the game itself is just not bad. Need for Speed: The Run to me was really good. Very actiony Need for Speed game, but just short. It was just so short, you know. Like, it was just, oh, it was everything. It was perfect. It was really good. Except for the fact that you just couldn't customize your car the way you wanted to. You could put body kits and everything on there, but it's not the same as, like, you know, 2015 Need for Speed. But other than that, Need for Speed: The Run was really good. Very actiony game. This video also is all opinion based, so like, with a little bit of research that I've seen at E3, this is what I'm going off of. I know I'm supposed to look a lot more into this kind of stuff, but that, I mean, come on now. I'm not really trying to do a review or anything. I'm just trying to, you know, state my side or how I feel about that new upcoming game. You know, just kind of like, you know, if someone wants to do Mortal Kombat, like another upcoming Mortal Kombat. You know, just them giving their own little information on the game. And again, to me, 2017 Need for Speed looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm not gonna give it super high hopes because Need for Speed, in my personal opinion, will never go back to like how their good old days were. Like Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground 2, the first Underground, and Carbon. You know, those are the, you know, that's like where I was like 13, not even 13. I played Underground 2 when I was like 10, and my cousin personally was like, two of my cousins were actually really car guys, especially J-ports and stuff like that. So most definitely, I'm a car guy myself too, and the way like Need for Speed Most Wanted looked on PC and the way it looked on Carbon with like the tail that you would get because you were going so fast, like that was really, I don't know, it just brought out more of the intensifyingness of the speed that you had in that game. Personally, I know Need for Speed will probably not ever go back to that, and I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, but that would be one of the like cooler aspects that I would see them go back to in the franchise. You know what I mean? To like take a look at, like, especially Most Wanted. Like 2006 Most Wanted was the fucking game. Like, everyone who plays Need for Speed knows that game, and everyone knows that that game was fucking a piece of art. I mean, fucking character wise, I don't even care about the characters because like only 3 of them were fucking important. a couple of them had dialogue and stuff like that, but like Razor, like the idea of Razor and Mia, and then the guy that you played as, which was like, you know, it all tied together super well. Then you had Cross, like the ongoing idea of Cross was really, really good, which I feel like that would be something that they could, you know, something they could bring back. I figured since like the comps would be a lot harder in the 2017 Need for Speed, like I hope they go back to the good old, you know, up more stars, stronger, faster cops, and cooler cars. Like I miss the Corvettes chasing me down the highway for almost like 15-20 minutes just because I know I could just keep them there. Like chase back then were freaking exciting, and anytime you messed up on those chases back then, they were all on you, you know. Like if you were to like stop and like accidentally push the select button on your PlayStation controller, that was on you. You did that by accident. I did that pretty frequently, and that's just because I was playing like PS4 at the time, so I kept trying to get used to the controller on the PS2 again. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. But Need for Speed 2006 or 2017 looks pretty promising, just a little bit, because they honestly look like they went back and they did a little bit of research. They did listen to the fans. Honestly, I think they did. We were really disappointed when we didn't get the 350Z out of all cars, you know, to be in this game. And dude, this game is like very fitting for a 350Z. I see a 350Z and it's like, dude, that's like a nocturnal car, you know what I mean? That's a car that you like drive during the night. I wish, oh my gosh, it just reminded me, I really wish they would have added freaking neon lights in this game. That would have been fantastic. It would have brought this game together entirely. That would have, like, oh my gosh, you talk about like a lost piece of a puzzle that you finally find. That would have been one of those pieces that Need for Speed could have done. I know the neon seem like it's out of date or whatever, but that's like, come on, who doesn't like a good light underneath their car? I personally feel like that would have been like key to this game, because it's a nighttime game. Everything's kind of like glittery in this game, and the lights underneath the cars would have not have been a bad choice at all. I noticed that the Lamborghini has the neon lights in it, and the Ford Mustang has the neon lights on the little triangles it's got on the front of the car. But I don't like I don't like the Ford Mustang, and the Lamborghini Gallardo, or not Gallardo, but the Lamborghini Diablo that you use to get the neon lights is only for one character. So it's like, why? Like, why would you constrain us to that? Why would you toy with us like that? That's so hurtful. But it's, you know, it's just my opinion. I mean, I don't really know what else to say that they could have done to this game. With freaking Need for Speed Payback being in development, it's almost like it's almost useless to really speak about this game anymore. It's just, you know, if everyone jumps back on this, they're probably just prepping up for the next game, and that's all I can say. I just hope that they actually have listened to the fans, because apparently, like I said, they added the 350Z, and everyone was complaining in this game about it not being in it. So I guess that's one of the things that they've actually added. Hopefully, and I really hope they did this. Like, if there is a nighttime mode in the game, or any type of mode in the game of some sort where it is actually kind of dark, please add the neon lights. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress that enough, dude. If I'm gonna drive, I want to drive a tuner with like, I want to drive my hentai mobile actually, and fucking have neon lights underneath that bitch, and it's glowing, it's pulsating, it looks cool. That's the kind of, like, you know, hey, I'm in this car, I made it myself, and I love what I've done with it. And it just feels sometimes so incomplete without the neon light on some of my cars, because I feel like a third of my garage, they would need them, like, just to be perfect. Eddie's car, his car would be fucking perfect with like a goldish yellow neon light underneath his car, and I would love to see that. And I used to run that car in Need for Speed Underground 2, and I would put a goldish neon light underneath it just because it fit it so perfectly. But I don't understand, man. I feel like that's a key component in 2015 that they missed out on. They told like the way graphics work now and everything. They totally could have like aced the neon light. They totally could have aced it. But you know, I'm not really trying to bash this game or anything at all. I'm just saying that 2017 Need for Speed kind of looks promising. The HUD doesn't look too much different from this one. It, it seems to me that they kept the same HUD a little bit. So when you go in and you customize your car and everything, it just seems to me that they've like kept the same, you know, format, which is fine. You know, it took a minute to get used to, and for any other new Need for Speed players who are probably gonna buy that game, which I don't think really new Need for Speed players would buy that game, because if you don't play Need for Speed at all, you know, back then, or at least 2015, what's the point in kind of playing it now? Actually, no, let me not say that, because they might bring in a new crowd. You never know. Yeah, so they have the same interface and everything, what it looks like, but the money currency is now like credits, from what I've seen. It said CR next to like some of the things that you could buy, and I know this game, I can't remember what this game ran off of. Let me check really quick. This game, the currency, oh, no, the currency, let's see, in 2015, what, I can't remember what it, you had the respect, and then you had, oh, that's for the fucking app game. Oh, wait, okay, you had respect points, and then you had, what the fuck? It's not SP. But you just had, like, regular money, I guess, or your bank is what it says whenever you win the races or whatever. But, yeah, like, that itself, I mean, I don't understand the currency change at all. I think the last time they used credits were in,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
was in that's okay, Need for Speed Pro Street. I think that was the last time they used credits. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with credits or anything at all. I was just trying to remember like when's the last time they used it. Again, this is all opinion based, and don't go and like butcher me in the comment section. But from what I've seen so far, 2017 Need for Speed Payback looks semi-promising. Again, with them only adding, you know, the 350Z and the daytime mode, and oh, also the character selection. Like, you don't really play as yourself, from what it seems like. It seems like you play as 3 different characters, but hopefully they have it set up where it's like you can play as yourself, and in certain scenarios you play as the 3 other characters. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like a Grand Theft Auto kind of mashup. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm kind of picking off of it. So far what we've got really is just the HUD system's the same. Customization seems like it's taken, like, you know, it's back to its roots in the customization, it seems, in Need for Speed Most Wanted and Carbon. Characters, you can play as 3 different characters now. I'm a little iffy on that in actuality. So it's kind of I'm kind of wishy-washy on that. I respect the character thing, but then again, it's like that just seems out of place for Need for Speed, almost. And we've got, you know, just our opinions. If you have anything to say, just leave a comment down below, and make it an open discussion.